Ladies and gentlemen, American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. The Glier's Goettafest is going on in Newport this weekend. Go down and have you some Goetta balls. Do you like Goetta? I can eat Goetta, but I don't love Goetta. It's very much a Northern Kentucky kind of thing, Cincinnati area thing. Music festivals going on all weekend. Check out the music. Kentucky unemployment. It is a disaster. By the way, I need to do a Facebook Live bashing Andy Beshear. And speaking of Andy Beshear, let's get right to it. Andy Beshear is being vetted like he's the second coming potential VP candidate. Kentucky ranks last in almost every category you don't want to rank last, or first in almost every category you don't want to rank first. And he's considered the most popular Democratic governor. When they uncover the Trump campaign takes care of his record in Kentucky, you got to be kidding me. I think Beshear has got a chance, though, because I think at a dig at Trump, he beat Daniel Cameron, Trump's endorsed candidate, and I think that might get him the nod. That might make the difference, him being picked as VP candidate. But folks, all of you across the country need to know, Kentucky has great people. I love Kentucky. It's my own state. But our government sucks thanks to this guy. 130-mile-per-hour chase. Can you imagine going 130 miles? And speaking of chases, this guy right here was arrested in a cornfield. Cody Metzger. How come in the movies, Jamie, it always ends up in a cornfield, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It always ends up in a cornfield. If you're ever on a high-speed chase, you got to end it in a cornfield. That's the rules. One day, I'll be honest with you, folks. I've always thought it would be cool. This has got to be a clip. I'm just going to share something with you guys. All right, I'm not a crook. However, there's two things I always thought would be cool in life. And maybe I'll do it when I'm like 90, so there's less repercussion. Number one, I always thought it'd be cool to try to escape the police in a high-speed chase. You know, you see it in the movies, what it would take. Like, have the high-performance car, if there's a helicopter, what do? You go into the parking garage. Number two, successfully pull off a big heist. And by the way, you all know when you watch the movies, you all always root for the bank robbers as long as they're not scummy, murderous punks, right?
Yeah.
We always root for the bank robbers. Hell and high water. I rooted for Chris Pine and Ben Foster. Clive Owen, an Inside Man.
Yeah.
We were rooting for Clive, not Denzel, right? We love Denzel. Denzel was the cop. We were rooting for Clive.
Yeah.
And high-speed chases, are you kidding me? Those are the two things I want to do before I go. Boneless chicken. Now, you all know that I rail against the Ohio Supreme Court because the Republicans on that court are anti-human beings. You ready for this? 4-3 decision. I haven't looked at the opinion. I'll guarantee you it's 4 Republicans to 3 Democrats. They voted, a guy almost died from having a bone in boneless chicken. And the Supreme Court said, you should expect bones in boneless chicken. You believe that?
Why call it boneless chicken?
I rest my case against the Ohio Supreme Court with that decision. This is the Bulldog. Do not be a bootless bait-breeding measle like the majority of the Ohio Supreme Court.